Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Attitude. Fam, welcome back to my channel. Ooh, okay. Greetings, family. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to get back in here in Skitlanta and the madness that is Country Wayne and his podcast girls. Lord have mercy. This is going to be some kind of performance. You hear me? Now, Lauren tells Wayne about Shayla calling her. Will Wayne really care? Will he tell her, this is to be expected? She called me too. Like, I don't know what you feel Wayne is supposed to do about Shayla calling you. I mean, this is what you're going to get. You should expect it. The attitude and the wrath of Tamara, the wrath of Shayla, you're going to get it. Amber don't care one way or another. Delisa is your friend. But those two, they're going to stick together. So, I'm sure going to give the same attitude. You think you the girl that won. This is not going to affect you. You a cold-hearted snake. Cold-hearted snake of a scammer, gold digger, if I ever seen one. Okay? You are lower than low. So, listen, I don't care one way or another how you feeling about it. What happened to you with Dan, whatever comes your way, I'm waiting for it. Should you get what you've been desiring and what you've been plotting on? Absolutely not. You don't deserve anything, but if Wayne want to throw away his money to you, and of course the bad ones always seem to win in Skitlanta. We'll see how this pan out. What Wayne is doing here look like he's reading. Now, if he's reading the Bible in the midst of this madness, I shouldn't even be surprised. But let's go. Hey. Oh. You're reading?
Oh, no, you come on. What you need? You can talk. I love when people talk while I'm reading because it teaches me to still focus on God even when the world talking.
Perfect, because we need God right now, for real.
What's going on?
So, Shayla, you need God in the midst of the mess that you doing. The plotting that you doing. The way you scam people. The way you trying to scam this man out of $40,000 a month. All the deceptive, wicked things you doing, you talking about we need God right now. See, y'all always want to put God in y'all madness. Wayne, you should be studying the word in peace, and it should be transforming you. Not have you, be more diabolical. And sometimes that's what people do. They'll use the word to manipulate. They'll use the word to fool people into thinking that there's something that they're not. Like I said before, the devil knows scripture, so you ain't saying nothing. What in your actions and how your character really moves, seriously, not trying to be so slick with it, is where we'll see what side of the fence you really on. Who is really working on you, God or the devil? Sometimes people, you gotta have discernment and really be up on the word yourself, so you can be able to see who's playing and who's not. You should be, I'm taught that you should be at peace in the wee hours of the morning when it's quiet. Make your prayer throughout the day. Make your prayers at night before you go to sleep. Make your prayers. Always keep your mind on the Lord. But during that quiet hour, 4 or 5 in the morning, when you are at work, at one with God, and everything is at peace and quiet, you can digest that word. You can feed on it better. You can hear his voice better. He talking about he like to, read the word in the midst of people talking, because it show you how you can keep your mind on focus on God while people talk. Why? But all that chaos. Yeah, you should keep your focus on God and the word no matter what. You're right. You gotta have him in the midst of the storm. You have to hear his voice in the midst of the loudness and the chaos. But this what you doing? Having all this drama ensued like a tsunami for this podcast, all the stuff that that's going on. How is this beneficial? How is this going to be beneficial? How is each and every one of these girls going to bring something good and positive to this podcast? Bring a word. uplift somebody with all the drama that they got going on. I like to see. Wayne, you need to stop with some of this madness.
Called me. And she was just giving me attitude and being extremely disrespectful.
And what you want him to do?
And letting me know that she's going to call you to fire me because I'm bringing too much drama to this podcast.
Well, you know that ain't
happening.
happening.
My actions. And call me everything, including a hoe.
So what?
It's just everything that I told you was going to happen. This is everything that I didn't want. I did not want this drama and have to deal with this negative energy.
Well, you won't have to deal with it.
You gotta worry about that.
You have to deal with it.
You know what? I'm gonna finish reading his word and then God will tell me what to do, because at the end of the day, it's worse stuff going on. It seems like a crazy situation, don't it?
Worse things in the world than y'all
really
mess.
Can't get out of their bed this day.
Right.
There's people out there who ain't got a dollar. There's people out. It's stuff go on every day that I think when we get stuck in our own problem, we forget about the problems of others. This is not that big of a deal.
It really ain't.
You're dealing with a man who clearly just chose to move on, but we got a business together. But here we are with our health, and she calling about that. Man, I am not. I'm not giving that much energy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure out how to handle it. It's not that big. It seemed big at the moment, but it's stuff that's worse.
Sure is.
It's stuff that's worse, man. We about to get at all that energy, baby. You on a new energy right now.
Yeah, I just need to learn how to not let these things affect my emotions.
You gotta fill yourself up with that word. When you fill yourself up with this, matter of fact, sit down. Have you ever had a man read the word to you? I'm almost done. I'm on this part. Say, I am the one who comforts you. So why are you afraid of mere humans who wither like the grass and disappear? See, that's how problems disappear. These not real problems. Yeah, you have forgotten the Lord, your creator, the one who put the stars in the sky and established the earth. Will you remain in constant dread of human oppression? Will you continue to fear the anger of your enemies from morning to night? Soon all your captives will be released. Imprisonment, starvation, and death will not be your fate. For I am the Lord your God, who stirs up the sea, causing its waves to roar. My name is the Lord Almighty, and I have put my words in your mouth and hidden you safely within my hand. I set all the stars in space and established the earth. I am the one who says to Israel, you are mine. Wake up, O Jerusalem. You have drunk enough from the cup of the Lord's fury. You have drunk the cup of terror, tipping out its last drops. Not one of your children is left alive to help you or tell you what to do. These two things have been your lot: desolation and destruction, famine and war. And who is left to sympathize? Who is left to comfort you? For your children have fainted and lie in the streets, helpless and antelopes caught in the net. The Lord has poured out his fury. God has rebuked them. But now listen to this. You affected ones who sit in a drunken stupor, though not from drinking wine. This is what the sovereign Lord, your God and defender says. See, I am taking the terrible cup from your hands. Drink no more of my fury. It is gone at last. But I will put that cup into the hands of those who tormented you. I will give it to those who trampled you into the dust and walked on your backs. No matter what you think you're going to do, that'll be God.
Well, that's a word, and that's the truth. Now you got all of this about to come together with the drama of all these women. Now is this podcast meant to see or show the world that with all the problems that are going on with each of these women, what God can do to still bring peace to them, to bring resolution, to teach a lesson, in some way, shape, or form. He feels that each and every one of these women could bring something different to this podcast, even in the midst of this madness and chaos and just foolishness that's going on with these women. Even with the coming together of Wayne and Lauren, is there still a lesson to be learned in this? Is Lauren a lesson for Wayne in some way, shape, or form? And is Lauren a lesson? Is Wayne a lesson for Lauren? Here he's feeding her this word. When was the last time she read the word? What caused Lauren to be the kind of woman that she is, that scammed her? Who hurt her? Remember, hurt people hurt people. What turned Lauren into the cold-hearted snake that she is today? What happened to her so bad to break her heart, to make her feel that I am going to now scam men? I'm not going to fall in love with anybody. I'm going to get what I need to get and live my life. And never again will I go out for love from any man. I'm just going to take. There was somebody that did this to her to make her the way she is today. Always a reason behind something. As much as I can't stand her, I know it's something behind that facade. So, will Wayne help to peel back some of those layers so we can get to learn who Lauren is behind that hard shell and exterior? Will Lauren be the one to break it, Wayne be the one to break it down to, have her break down those walls and then still turn around and break her heart yet again? That could be her karma. But he might be the mechanism that will help us learn who Lauren really is, and maybe cause her to change and transform back to God, to living a better life from scamming and scheming and using people. What lesson is for Lauren to watch women and watch breaking their hearts, watch realizing that your money can't resolve everything, Wayne. You can't go around hurting women. Eventually, you should want to commit to someone, love someone, and that one person only. And if you keep doing this, you're going to pay a heavy price for it. Maybe Lauren will be that lesson for Wayne. Something has to be learned in this union. It can't be just another woman coming into your life again. You had a pretty decent one, and you dropped the ball on her. Yeah, she got on your nerves with certain things, but overall, Honey Pot was a much better woman than this one. But there's still a reason for everything, and why the person is the way they are. Like Shayla is a reason why she's the way she is ever since she was young, and Angelina is a big part of that. So we'll see. Do each of these women have something valuable? I think the lessons that they're going through can teach a lot to them and to other people. They can the five of them can teach lessons to one another in their upbringing and what they went through, and the lessons, and even with the bad things that are about to transpire. Something is going to be learned from each of these women. There's something each has to offer, which are why Wayne selected them. Lessons to be learned. Of course, drama's going to come with that, but it can't be just about that, because once those stories are over and the things are revealed, then what will the podcast have to give? What will these women give in this podcast besides once all the drama is revealed? Something else has to keep this thing going. So we have yet to discover that, and I can't wait till we do. Maybe it's more conversations to be had, more things to be learned about and revealed from each of these women that we do not know yet. Can't wait to find out. All right. Wayne ended with a word. Wayne, Lord. It's good you keep that word going, but you do some crazy stuff, Wayne. You do some crazy stuff, but I know sometimes there's a method to your madness. There's a method to the madness we have yet to figure out. Because you do be dropping a bar sometimes, but some things you do just question, makes your eyebrows raise. Alright, y'all, what you think about this? Wayne, in the midst of all this drama, what he did to Honey Pot, dealing with old scamming, evil, cold-hearted Lauren. But still, he's yet to get into that word and try to teach us something. What y'all think about all this, about the podcast, about the women, what each of them have to offer? What do you think is going to transpire from all this? Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace, and we out.